You are not lazy, you're not depressed, there's not something wrong with you. You're just unorganized and scattered. You are allowing too many things to happen in your life. There are too many tasks that aren't done. And I know it because I've been here too. Every day dragging through life just depressed, nothing makes me feel. My interest for my passion went away and all I can think about is just fake pleasure. I was always looking for a way to escape and I was always tired all of the time. This is not because you have ADHD, it's not because you're depressed, it's not because you're lazy, it's because you're scattered mentally from a thing that happened in the past. And what's happened is your brain is struggling to understand what your priorities are because there are too many past things bottled up in your mind, your subconscious. Now you can waste your time trying to get rid of these thoughts, these feelings, these emotions, these past experiences all bottled up, pointing many directions for your brain to go to, and before you know it, your passion is gone. You don't feel your passion anymore because there's just so many things that are getting bottled up inside of you because you're living an unmaintainable life. You don't need to get rid of all these thoughts. What you need to do is show your brain what your priorities are again. And the only way to do that is discipline, by doing them even though you don't feel like it, even though your brain is scattered, even though your brain doesn't know what direction to go to, even though you have 10 unfinished tasks. So here are 5 mysterious habits and ways that you can get your brain to understand what your priorities are again. Habit 1 is reading 20 minutes a day. One of the reasons why your brain is scattered is because you don't know how to turn your thoughts off and you don't really exercise your focus. So a lot of the time when you're doing something, you'll only finish it halfway because your focus muscle is flabby. Habit number 2 is the forever lasting rule. Whatever kind of work you decide to put in on a certain day, let's say you're deciding to fix your life again. You know, I'm going to start going to the gym again. I'm going to start thinking about what business I should start. I'm going to start this. I'm going to do a part-time job. I'm going to start eating healthy. I'm going to quit all these habits, all these different things. You need to ask yourself, is this something that is maintainable? Can I do this for 100 days, 1,000 days, forever basically? If you cannot do this thing consistently, daily, forever, this habit, this routine, then you either got to organize this in a different way or you got to stop doing it. Because if you want, for example, this business you're working on to grow, if you're just going to do it one day, that's not enough. It needs to be for the next 100 days, 300 days, 1,000 days, that you're putting in consistent work daily. Don't lie to yourself or get hyped up thinking, you know, I'm going to fix my life. I'm going to do all these different things. I'm going to remove all these addictions in my life. It all starts with a passion, bro. It all starts with that one thing. The one thing that you're working on that's going to benefit your future. The one thing that's going to set you up financially, bro. That one thing. Number 3 is journaling. Journaling is very important for organization. Every night, journal 3 things you're grateful for. You need the gratitude. If you lose your gratitude and start focusing on things that you don't have, your desires will destroy you. And the next thing is plan your next day. Think of absolutely every single gap of time you have in your day and fill it with something. Oh, I'm going to clean here, and then I'm going to read 20 minutes here, and then I'm going to meditate 10 minutes here. And then I'll go to the gym before I go to work, and then blah, 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 blah. You'll plan your day. If you plan your day, it completely reduces the chances of you feeling like absolute garbage when you wake up the next morning. Because the next morning you have all this purpose, right? You know exactly what you need to do and what happens if you don't do it. You know the consequences, and so you're just gonna jump out of bed, cold shower, do all the things that you need to do. And nothing gets left behind. A lot of the times we're focusing on the big things that we need to do the next day, and we miss the little things. Journaling helps with that. It makes us so that we understand all of the little things we need to do, all the little things. This doctor's appointment. My room's a little bit unorganized. I got to do that too. Right. I got to organize my ski gear. Right. Me and my friends are doing this on this day. All of those things, they all add up and they create absolute chaos. It happens. And we end up feeling depressed, unfulfilled, and wondering why. What I also want you to do when you start journaling is journal what matters to you in your life. Cut out all the bullshit. Cut out all the pointless friends. Cut out all the procrastination, the addictions, the vape, the habits. Stop scrolling on your phone. Just realize the difference between the fake pleasure and the real pleasure and why the fake pleasure shouldn't be there. Journal what matters to you, and everything that doesn't matter to you, throw it away. Anything that doesn't benefit you financially, spiritually, physically, whatever, just throw it away. Really come to your logical senses when you do this. Cut out all the pleasure, cut out all the emotion, cut out the, oh, but I feel like doing this habit. Cut out the feelings. What is this habit and why is it here? Figure it out. Number 4 is less of a habit and just not doing a habit, but I'm going to put it in here anyway. It's called semen retention. This one's pretty obvious. You've heard it. You know what it is. But bro, even if you're gooning in moderation and you're like, oh bro, I tried it. I found my sweet spot. I only do it once a week, or I do it 3 times a week, or I do blah, blah, blah. Like I said with the journaling, you journal. Why does this matter? Why does pointless sex matter? Why does jerking off matter? And it's like, oh, that might not matter, but it gives me pleasure. So what are the negatives of it? And I've gone through this on other videos. There's decreased focus, decreased discipline, you're more unorganized, you're more pleasure seeking. You're seeking pleasure all the time because your dopamine level's so low, so you're always trying to get it up to the baseline level where it's supposed to be. And it just fucks your brain speed, your cognitive speed, how well you can focus. It triggers thoughts in front of people that you don't want, killing your confidence, making you feel absolutely out of control. Bro, you need to cut that habit. I congratulate you to making it this far. Number 5 is less of a habit and more of a perspective. To fix your life, to get out of the rut that you're in, to stop being lazy, to stop being unorganized, whatever it is, you need to destroy your past self. And not just yourself from the past, you in the moment. This is about destroying yourself to create a new you. And that probably sounds really confusing and complicated, but the whole idea is that you adopt a new self-image to motivate yourself to change your life. That's what I want you to do. I want you to change the idea of yourself as much as possible. But to do that, you have to destroy yourself and create a new self-image. In the process of how to create a new self-image, you have to destroy all the habits that you know don't benefit you and degrade you, and build all the ones that your present self doesn't do, but you're gonna start doing to aid that self-image, that future self. That idea that when you go back to your stomping grounds after you've been grinding for how many years, you shock everyone because you're a completely new person. That's what I mean by destroying yourself, becoming a new person, looking at your present self, your older self, and going, I hate that person, I want to become someone different. I don't want to be this person anymore. This guy's stinky, this guy's weak, he's pathetic. That is what changes people's lives. That is the difference between the 99% and the 1%, the broke and the rich. So these 5 texts on the screen were the 5 mysterious habits that would help fix your life. I hope this helped you. Make sure to take life seriously. See you guys next time. Peace.